What's going on, troops? Welcome to the first episode of the Henrik Larsson Road to Glory. As you can see, I had a few problems with the microphone, that's the reason why the audio here won't match up what I'm seeing in the screen, but just ignore that if you can. But yeah, we just jump straight into it. The way this series runs is basically every time Henrik Larsson gets a goal, an assist, a hat-trick, or a win, it gets an upgrade respectively, so like bronze to bronze rare to silver rare, and so on and so forth. The players we'll be using are Feyenoord players, Celtic players, Man U players, and Barcelona players. I don't want to jump straight to Barcelona players, I want there to kind of be a progression, so kind of build a Feyenoord / Celtic team and go from there. As you can see, I almost scored for Ronaldo. One of the technical glitches I had with making this video is the first two goals are gone. So Larsson got off to a good start. This is his second goal of the game, not his first. He scored one earlier, but like I said, kind of technical glitch took it away. However, he slots that one away to make it 2-1. However, I don't stay in the lead very long, as this guy had like Bruno Fernandes, Ronaldo, and Aki Williams and other good players. So it was a tough game to start off with. But yeah, I'll also be using further down the line, I can use icons that he has played with in his career. So like I can't go and use Ronaldo despite playing with him, it would need to be an icon player. So I could use Ronaldinho as he played at the same time as him, or Deco, or Samuel Eto'o, and so on and so forth. But yeah, he goes 3-2 up here, and as you can see by my facial reactions, I was not best pleased. Marcus Rashford slots it away. I think the most frustrating thing was the defence. There was this first game I definitely felt like I could win, but I was constantly my defenders were getting caught out at the back. But yeah, as you can see here, Son goes through, cuts it back, dances around all my defenders, plays it through to Partey, and he just slots it home. This game was quite frustrating because the guy just kept passing it around, dribbling around, like dribbling in circles and stuff, and because my defenders weren't quick enough to get out to him, he just found it easy to get up the park. I managed to pull one, oh no I don't, I managed to grab a corner in which Larsson doesn't quite get to, but Morsey does. He plays it through, who puts in a plate for Ronaldo, for Larsson, and he slots it away and gets his hat-trick of the game, which right now would be 4 upgrades, take away the 1 that I'm going to get for losing the match. So right now I'm due to get 3 upgrades, however we'll see how the game plans out. He plays it through to Son here, who manages to dance around my defenders yet again. Plays it through to Partey, he dances around my defenders, and one last pass through to Ronaldo, who puts that away, and at this point I was about to throw my controller off the wall. To the end, and we finish it off with a Son goal. I'm in disbelief at Son scoring because it was rubbish. But yeah, Henrik Larsson grabbed a hat-trick. So it was technically we could have been due 4 with the 3 goals plus the 1 for it being a hat-trick. However, he won, so that was 1 taken off, and that meant that we could only get 3 upgrades. Those 3 upgrades went towards my left back and left wing position. I upgraded my left back straight to a silver non-rare, and my left mid to a bronze rare. That bronze rare's got 90 pace, so I was like, I'll take that. The problem with kind of trying to make them all bronze rare and then silver non-rare and everything is there was a very, very, very lack of players between Feyenoord and Celtic in order to make that progression. Later on in the video you will kind of see me use some Celtic players and stuff, but it's pretty difficult at this stage to find players to match how many upgrades you're getting in order, and also you want to make it so that your team's getting stronger, so that when you play teams like this who've got Cruyff, Son, Suarez, Varane, All Black, Mendy, Ramos, that you can actually put up a fight. Saying that, I go 1-0 down straight off the bat when Marlon runs through and just plants in the back of the net. Head in hands moment, it was absolutely dross. However, I'm not behind for long, as I'm so raging that I sweat it to Larsson. Two icons up front, and one sweating it to the other. That is disgusting. However, at this stage where I'm trying to grab it, upgrades where I can, I wasn't complaining at all. So yeah, and again, not long after, Larsson gets put through and he dinks it round the keeper. I don't know if it lifts it over or lifts it beside, but it was a fantastic goal. And yeah, it put me in the lead, 2-1 up. I knew I could beat this guy at this stage because it wasn't very good. It was just the prospect of I could concede at any moment with the defenders and the goalkeeper that I have got. But here you see Larsson runs through, finds Ronaldo, puts him on a plate, and does he score? Of course he does. R9, slots it home, makes it 3-1, puts me in a good position because obviously that's 2 goals and an assist for Larsson, so that's 3 upgrades, and it's looking like I will get the win to get that 4th. Here you see Conte, my bronze rare player, my upgrade, running down the wing, got into some great space. At this point I was going to chip it into Larsson to get him another goal, but then I thought, nah, I won't just hog it to him. However, despite my guy missing, Ramos just fires it in the back of the net, and at this point my opponent had enough. He was like, I'm never going to beat this guy. If he's got this crap a team and I'm 4-1 down before half time, I doubt I'm going to win. With the 4 upgrades I did get, I used 3 of them on a centre back to bring in Christopher Ajer, and I used 1 of them on my goalkeeper position and bringing in Connor Hazard. I just thought that I needed to strengthen up the defence as much as possible, as quickly as possible, because I'm just going to start leaking goals. Because in the past 2 games, I've conceded 4 or 5. Oh no, sorry, I think I conceded 6 in the first game and then 1 in that one. So that's 7 goals in the space of 2 games that I conceded. So obviously my defence is a big problem at the moment. But yeah, the higher I can get that up, the better. And we just jump straight into our 3rd match and our final match of the episode. But similarly to the last 2 games, this guy does have a fantastic team. Really hard to come up against. He had Aguero, Rashford, De Jong, Sissoko, Walker, Gomez, Varane, Mendy. I've not used Henderson, Lamela or Firmino much, so I don't really know what to comment on them, but the rest of them, they're going to score goals into you, or they're going to stop you from scoring goals very, very easily. De Jong looks for the attacker, puts it on a plate for Lamela. Lamela cuts inside, sweats it to Rashford, and it's a goal within this first 6 minutes. Not what I was wanting. I was hoping, because this was probably the easiest team of the 3, that it would be the 3 points I'd get, but to be down 6 minutes in was obviously alarming. Got a bit of luck here with Ronaldo. His defender was just kind of running about, and I just chipped over to Larsson, get that first kind of upgrade, especially since I wasn't quite convinced if I'd get the win or not. So I just thought, dink across to him, get a goal, and thankfully it came off for us. Here you see Larsson plays a nice 1-2 for Ronaldo, finishes it off nicely to make it 2-1. And yeah, at this point I was kind of a bit more hopeful than what I was at the start. At the start I just thought, here we go, I'm just going to concede goals to a team that I probably should be beating considering the rest of them. Ronaldo tried to dink there, but plays it through to Conte, and he gets the 3rd goal of the game to put me in the kind of driving seat. 2 goals ahead is obviously a lot better than 1. The game kind of changes within 2 seconds, whereas with that 2-goal cushion it's a bit better. Then you see Ajer takes the ball off the attacker pretty nicely, takes it by 1, takes it by 2, the 3rd guy fouls him, but Larsson's there to pick up the ball, take it by the defender, and of course slot it away. We then had a bit of a technical glitch which really annoyed me. I had a goal a fifth goal where Larsson scored a chip, which was obviously quite iconic due to the goal that he scored against Rangers, one of his most famous goals. However, I didn't manage to catch that on camera. I did manage to catch it on camera. I just deleted somehow within my editing. So next time I'll be a lot more careful, because I've went back several stages to find where it was, but I couldn't find it anywhere. But I will confirm on the next video that I did score it by showing you his record in the team. That meant that we could have 6 upgrades in total. All the ones for him scoring, 1 for him getting the hat-trick, and 1 for the win. So I used them to get 3 silver non-rare players, as you can see, my centre mid, a new striker, and Hatem El Hamid at right back, in order to kind of strengthen up the team a bit and go into the next game. The chemistry's lacking a little, but that's not a big problem at the moment. The big thing is just trying to find a solid team that can kind of compete, and then when we can compete, it will be not just driving up the divisions. We can filter in some foot champs into it, try and see how far we can get with a team built around Larsson, and obviously hopefully gain enough coins that we can then upgrade Larsson, as well as getting in other icons and such. That is the end of this first video. There has been a lot of technical glitches along the way. It's been very frustrating for myself. However, next video I can confirm will be 10 times better. However, I hope you enjoyed the first video. Please like and subscribe, and comment below if you're enjoying this series or have any thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.